Hi, Posh Nation. It's Tiffany Judd, Silver Premier Leader of Posh Morphosis, and today I want to talk to you about the C word. Yeah, I'm talking about confidence. Do you feel like that's something that you struggle with? I think we all, from time to time, struggle a little bit with where we're at in our business, or could we do things a little better, or gosh, what if somebody asks me something that I don't know the answer to, right? Like those things can really bring our self-confidence within this business down. So let's talk about a few ways that you can actively and intentionally start building that self-confidence. Luckily, this is a type of situation where you can kind of just fake it till you make it, and work on it till you achieve it, okay? So my number one tip is always be educating yourself, okay? That starts with Prep Academy. And if it's been a while since you've went through Prep Academy, awesome. There is nothing wrong with going through. Even as a premier, I constantly like to go back through and just have refreshers because it seems like every 6 months they change some of those videos up. We've got new policy changes or what have you, and it's always good to have a refresher. So if you haven't done the Prep Academy, that's going to give you a lot of knowledge right then and there. If you've done that recently, then it's time to move on to Action Academy. I mean, there are perks for rewards out there, so go out and snatch them and earn them. But you also get amazing tips and information from leaders in our company, which there's no better person to get information from because us as leaders are the ones that are out here doing the exact same thing as you every single day. And the next step beyond that is Leadership Academy. So make sure, get with your premier and figure out where you've left off or whether you need a refresher and what the next step is. Another great resource for us is in the newsroom. And it's been a little while since we've had one, but David Weymouth and Ann get on there and they will talk about product details. I mean, intense details about all of our products from our spring summer line. And what better way to boost your confidence for whenever you're talking to somebody if you become an expert on these things, right? Watch those and take notes and study up. Your Posh Paper is an amazing resource. I love these Posh Papers this year. I mean, because there's just such a wealth of knowledge in here. Some things I never even thought of to even be trained on. You know what I mean? These you should read cover to cover and know all the ins and outs. And I promise you that's going to give you confidence. When somebody asks you how much BFF is, you're going to be able to say $21 without having to say, wait a second, let me go check. And that's going to help give you confidence. And it's going to instill confidence that others have within you. I mean, obviously, we're not going to know everything right away, and that's totally okay. But the more that you work at it and you're intentional with it, the better you're going to get. Tuesday trainings. Oh my gosh, like today. Such an amazing resource for your business. Different topics each and every week with multiple leaders that are relevant in your everyday businesses. So if you've been missing out on those, they're all in the newsroom. Just be sure to go in and check those out. Your team probably has amazing trainings as well. And so you can even look back in the history within your team page to look at past videos if your team does them live. Do a little search for Zoom trainings if you've got a team that does it via Zoom. It just is great to always be educating yourself. If we're not learning something new, then we're just coasting, and we always want to be learning something new. My second tip would be to start seeking out books that are from industry like leaders. And I don't mean within Posh, I mean like within the industry of direct sales or network marketing. Grant Cardone is one of my favorites. We've got Eric Worre, Sarah Robinson, all of these amazing big names. Just do a little search and you'll find a bunch of them. And I totally get, if you're like me, I do not have time to read. I love to read, but I don't have time to read unless I'm on a plane ride for a Posh trip. So there's a huge and amazing way to get around that. I am in the car quite a bit with my kids, and they're entertaining themselves in their plane, so I pop in some earbuds, and Audible is my best friend. And if you have not heard one of Grant Cardone's Audible books. I love it because he reads them himself and he includes all this extra tidbits. So it may look daunting to have this like 11, 12-hour book, but it is worth every penny. And every minute, because I walk away from that every time feeling pumped up, ready to get intentional and obsessed for my business. So definitely check out Grant Cardone. My next tip would be to reach out to your fellow Posh sisters, whether they're on your team, whether it's your upline, maybe a couple levels up in your upline. If you are feeling down on yourself, there's no reason for that. We're always our worst critics. And so reach out to somebody because they're going to speak some truth into you. And they'll probably give you some constructive criticism if you ask and, help you talk to you about where you can improve. But they're also going to love on you. And they're just going to wrap their arms around you and say, you're being ridiculous. You're amazing. So reach out to a Posh sister. And then my last tip would be kindness matters. Be kind to yourself. Be mindful of what you're saying to yourself. If you're constantly telling yourself, oh, I'm not going to get a recruit. Oh, there's no way this party is going to be successful. Nobody's going to come. I'm never going to hit my $500 goal. I'm not going to be qualified to shop. Like, that negative energy is going to really drain on you. And what you start to say about yourself and put out there becomes a reality. So try every day and make a little note if you have to. Be kind to me. Say 5 kind things to yourself at least every single day. And when you're starting to think of something negative, say, nope, that's not true. I am a great leader. Don't say I will be a great leader. Say I am a great leader. I am a great Posh consultant. I love spoiling my customers. I love pampering and taking care of myself. I am amazing at talking about skincare. I'm amazing at sharing snarkies. I promise you, building yourself up like that makes a huge difference. I actually love to write little affirmations for myself, and I'll stick them on my mirror in my bathroom. So when I go in there, I'm reading positive affirmations. Same thing in my desk in my office. I'm writing goals out for myself, but I'm also writing, you are awesome. You are an amazing silver leader. Even though I don't always fully believe that, if I read that and tell myself that, it makes me a better posher. It makes me a better leader. So to recap, I hope that you guys will walk away from this and just be ready to be on fire, to be more confident and work on it every single day. Work on your education, work on your business related and self-help through books, podcasts. Reach out to a Posh sister, and kindness matters. Okay? Love you guys. Have a great, great Independence Day.